Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Learn How to Sudoku, where we take a very easy variant Sudoku puzzle and we break it down in detail so that you can learn how to Sudoku. Today's very easy puzzle is called Parity, Take the Wheel, and it's by Full Deck and Missing a Few Cards. And the rules are basically Sudoku, parity lines, and diagonal sums, or another way of saying it is little killer clues. Where we have we have standard Sudoku rules apply, which means the digits through 1 through 9 appear in every row, column, and box. We have parity lines, where digits along a parity line alternate odd and even. So, for example, if this were, say, an odd digit, this would have to be even, which would force this to be odd, etc., etc. So it alternates between odd and even digits. So as an example, if this was 5, if this was 5, this could be like a 2 here. That would be valid. So that's how parity lines work. And then we also have diagonal sums, or it's also known as little killer clues. Well, clues outside the grid are the sum of the digits along the indicated diagonals, and digits may repeat if allowed by other rules. So, for example, these 3 digits must add up to 8, these 4 must add up to 25, these 3 must add up to 7, these 2 must add up to 12. So, for example, if we had an 8 here, this had to be a 4, because these 2 digits must add up to 12. And those are all the rules. You can also subscribe to their mailing list to receive a weekly email with all of their puzzles from the past week at missingdeck.net/mailing.html. So if you enjoyed this puzzle and want to do more of Full Deck and Missing a Few Cards, which is, I think it's a group of people, when they create puzzles, you can subscribe to their email mailing list. Those are the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's learn how to Sudoku. So, the first thing that sticks out to me is this diagonal here, which adds up to 7. We know it has to be 1, 2, and 4 specifically, because those are the only 3 unique digits adding up to 7. And they must be unique because they're in the same box. So, it's 1, 2, and 4 here. These must alternate parities. Well, we have only one even digit, which is 2, and we have 2 even digits, which is 2 and 4, and one even digit, which is odd, which is 1. So this must be the odd one, and is 1, which means these are even. It must be 2 and 4. These then have to be odd. This is even. We have odd, even, odd, even, odd, even, and these are odd. For 8, we either have 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4 adding up to 8. Either way, it's 2 odd digits and an even digit. So therefore, this must be 2 odds here and an even here, which forces both of these to be even, this to be odd, and this to be even. This adds up to 9, which is either 1, 2, 6, 2, 3, 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5, or 2, 3, 4. But it cannot be 1, 3, 5, because if it were 1, 3, 5, all of these would be odd and it wouldn't alternate parities. So it's either 1, 2, 6 or 2, 3, 4, which means that's 2 evens and 1 odd digit. So this must be the odd digit because then that forces these to be even. These have to be odd here, and this must be even. And therefore this must be odd. Well, this digit can never be 1. So if it's 2 evens and an odd digit, it must be 2, 3, and 4, because it can't be 1, 2, 6, and 1, 3, 5 is not allowed because these alternate parities. So this is 3, this is 2 and 4. This must add up to 9, but it can't have a 3 as the odd digit. So this must be a 1 then, and this must be a 2, 6 pair to add up to 9. Because again, this alternates parity, so you can't have 1, 3, 5 anymore. Well, we have 4 even digits in column 3, so the rest of the digits in that column are odd. So these are all odd. Same with row 7. These have to be all odd because we have 4 even digits in that row already. Okay, 4 is even and 1 is odd. What else are we missing? So to add up to 25, which is an odd digit, we already have 3 odd digits. If we add another odd digit, that would make it an even digit, right? You had 4 odd digits trying to add up to an 25. That's not going to work. So this must be an even digit here. So these are a 6-8 pair and are the only other even digits in this upper left-hand box because we have 4 even digits in that box. So these are all odd. We have 5 odd digits in this left central box, so the rest of the digits in that box are all even. That gives us 4 even digits in row 5 and 4 even digits in column 2, which means the rest of that row and the column are odd. Well, we have 5 odd digits in the central box now, which means we have all the odds there, so this must be even. We have 5 odd digits in row 6, which means that the rest of the digits there are even. One of these is odd, one of these is even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 odd digits in column 4, so the rest must be even. We have 4 even digits in row 3, which means the rest of the digits are odd. We have 5 odd digits in column 6, which eliminates odd digits in the rest of the column, so these are even. We have 5 odd digits in this lower central box, so the rest must be even. Therefore, we have 4 even digits in column 5, so this rest must be odd. We have 5 odd digits in row 1, which forces the rest to be even. This is an odd even pair. We don't know which. This is an odd even pair. We don't know which. Okay, what else do we have? Since this is even, to add up to an odd digit, it has to be another odd digit, right? 2 evens would add up to an even digit in this, or even sum, and this is already 9. So this is odd. That means we have 5 odds in this upper right-hand box. That eliminates odd digits in the rest of the box, so this is even. That gives us 4 evens in column 7, which means the rest of the digits in the column are odd. So these are odd. We have 5 odd digits in this right central box. That means the rest digits are even, so this is even. We have 4 evens in column 8. That means the rest of the digits are odd in column 8. This is odd, and to add up to 12, you have to have another odd digit to add up to 12. So this is odd. We have 5 odd digits in the lower right-hand box, which leaves an even digit there. We have 4 even digits in row 9 now, which means this has to be odd, and this is even. Okay, so what does that leave? These two add up to 11. They cannot be 2, 9, 3, 8, or 4, 7 because of the 2, 4 pair and the 3 in the box. So this must be 5 and 6. And this is the even one, so this is 6, this is 5. Let's see, what else do we have? 2 digits adding up to 12. That could be very many things. Well, not very many. It's 5 and 7 or 3 and 9. Okay, so these diagonals adding up to 12 are 5, 7, or 3 or 9. Okay, so this actually has to be, again, 1, 3 with 4, or 1, 5 with 2. Either way, there's a guaranteed 1 here. This cannot be 1, 8 adding up to 10, or adding up to 9. It cannot be 4, 5 because that would eliminate all possibilities for these cells. So this is either 2, 7 or 3 and 6, adding up to 9 here. This again can be 3, 9, 5, 7 as odd digits. So that would be 3 here, 9 here, 5 here, 7 here. Same with this. This is 3, 9, 5, 7. So this has to be 7 or 9. This is 3 or 5. This digit must be an 8 because that's the only remaining digit possible in column, in an even digit in column 1. That means 8 cannot be here. Where's the 8 in column 2? It has to be here. So this is 8, which makes this 6. That makes this an 8 because of the only possible remaining digit in this lower central box. This must be a 2, 4, 6 triplet. That can't be 4 though, so this is 2 or 6. This is 2 or 6. Okay, these digits have to be 2, 4, and 8, which forces this digit to be a 6. This can't be 4 though because of the 4 in the column. This 6 eliminates 6 here, so this is 2, which makes this 6. That means 6 cannot be either of these. 2 cannot be here. This has to be 4 or 8, but it can't be 4 because of the 4 in the box. So this is 8, this is 6. That makes this 4. This can't be 4 or 6. This can't be 4. Okay, this 6 eliminates 6 here, so this is 2, which makes that 6. 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 4 and 2. 2 eliminates 2 here, it's 4, and that's 2, which means this can't be 2. This is 6, it must be 6 and 3, adding up to 9. So this must not be 1, 3, 4, it's 1, 5, 2. So this is a 2. Okay. What are the remaining digits in column, remaining even digits in column 8? They have to be 4 and 8, and this can't be 8 because of the 8 in the row. So this is 4, this is not, that's not 8. This is, I can eventually click on the right button, or right cell. This is 8. This 4 eliminates 4 here, so that's 2 and 4. That makes this a 6 and this a 2. So this is 8 because of the remaining even digits. This must then be 4, which makes this 8. That's a 4. This cannot be 2, 6, or 8, so this is 4. This can't be 2, 8, or 4, so this is 6. This has to be a 2 because of the remaining even digits in row 3. That makes this 8. This is 2. That's an 8. Okay. So we have all the diagonals for the main ones. We don't have the 25. Okay. Can this ever be 1? I guess so, yeah. Oh, what are the... Okay, this 3 eliminates 3 here, so that's probably helpful. So this 3 eliminates 3 here. This is 5. It must be 7 to add up to 12 with that. That forces this to be a 9 as the remaining digit. We have a 7, 9 pair in row 2, and this can't be 7 because of the 7 in the box. So this is 9, this is 7. Remaining digits in this lower central box, it must be 1 and 7, but this can't be 1 because of the 1 in the row. So this is 7, this is 1. That leaves this as a 3. That's 3 in the corner for the upper left-hand box. We celebrate because we know we're getting close to solving it. We have a 5, 9 pair in row 8. In column 1, we have a 7, 9 pair. What about row 1? We have 1, 5, and 9 as possibilities, and this can't be 1. Well, these two already add up to 17. So these two must add up to 25 minus 17, which is 8. Well, cannot be 9 here, then this is 7. That's 9. This has to be a 1 to add up to 25 along this diagonal. That eliminates 1 here, so this is 5, which makes this 9. 5 and 1 add up to 8 here. This 5 eliminates 5 here, so this is 9, this is 5. And to add up to 12, this must be a 7. And the rest was probably just from normal Sudoku. So, where are the ones? Does that help? Yes, because 1 in this lower central box cannot be here, here, or here, so it must be here. Where can 1 be in this right central box? Can't be here, can't be here, can't be here, so it must be here because of the 1s in the rows and the columns. We have 8 1s. We know where the last one has to be. It has to be here. 3s. We don't have very much information about 3s. This is the only 3 possible left in that box. Same here. Same here. So 1 translates to the other. 3 could be here or here. Where's the 3 in column 5? Can't be here. It must be here. But those other 3s we don't know about. 5. This is the last remaining digit in the left central box. That makes this a 9. What about other 5s? 5 in the right central box has to be here. 5 in the upper central box has to be here. Where is 5 in the central box then? It has to be here. That leaves this as a 5, so that's all the 5s then. 7s. 7 cannot be here, so 7 has to be here in this lower central box. In the upper right box, it has to be here because 7 cannot be here. And then this could be either 7 or 9. Well, this can't be 7 or 9. Anyways, that leaves a 3 here and a 9 here as the remaining digits. This becomes a 3-7 pair, but this can't be 3 because of the 3 in the row. So this is 7, this is 3. That makes this 7 and this 9. So this is 9. And that's how you solve it. Yeah, pretty straightforward. I like coloring, so I prefer doing this route of basically doing odds and evens. It's also helpful. It actually flowed very well from basically figuring out the odds and evens for each row and column. So you didn't actually have to put in very many digits to start with. And then since you had the odds and evens, you knew what each one had to be, like this 11, right? You didn't have 2, 9, 3, 8, or 4, 7. It had to be 5, 6, since this was the even digit, it had to be 6. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Probably I would call it in between very easy and easy. Obviously, for me, who's done a lot of Sudokus, it's pretty easy. But, I mean, I don't know, knowing that you have to go the parity route. And, I don't know, little killers are not as common as they used to be. They used to be fairly common, actually, early on in the Sudoku solving world. But they aren't used as often, I would say. But yeah, sometimes just having odd and even parities is very useful. And counting like 5 odds and 4 evens in each row, column, and box can lead to, I mean, that essentially solved this puzzle by itself. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.